Okay, hi everyone. This is Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters YouTube channel, where we emphasize play-based learning, wellness, and research-based solutions to issues in early childhood education. If you're new here, subscribe. Like our videos, share our videos. Today I want to show you what we are doing at daycare for January. I still have some of my Christmas stuff up, so those will not come down maybe till by the end of this week, but I just want to show you some of our activities for January, and I'm going to start with this right here. So, before you start teaching anything, you have to have a lesson plan. So this is my monthly lesson plan. I have it for each month. I created my own curriculum, even if I still use other curricula. I have two. I have a Becca curriculum, and it is a Christian curriculum, and I'm not a Christian daycare. Even if it's Christian, there are some aspects of it that I can use, and I'll show it to you in a minute. And then I use creative curriculum in addition to mine. So this is like my lesson plan for January. I do have weekly plans as well, but this is just like an overall like an overview of what we're doing throughout January. So as you can see, there are themes, letters, shapes, numbers, colors, science, and social studies. So these are the main subheadings that I'll be working with. And then we have the themes for week 1, Happy New Year; week 2, dances and beats; week 3, Martin Luther King Day; week 4, we're all the same on the inside, which is kind of like piggy banking off of MLK Day. So these two, they are related. And then for letters, we're working with AB throughout the month, because we work on each letter. We work on 2 letters per month, except for some months. I think there are 2 months where I have 3 letters, but every other week is a new letter. And shape. And then for the shape, actually we have 1 shape throughout the week. Throughout the month we're working on number 0 through 3 throughout the month. We're going to be doing all kinds of activities on circles, on numbers. We have colors. Our color for the month is white. We have science, where we're going to be measuring big or small. We're going to try to estimate. We're going to do wide and narrow, heavy and light. So these are concepts that we're going to be working on throughout the month of January. And then social studies. Who was MLK? We're going to be doing a lot about Martin Luther King Jr. And I have to say Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Talking about kindness and sharing and listening. So this is like an overview of what we're going to be working on in the month of January. So I think I'm just gonna do this in series because there's a lot to show. But today I'll just show you a little bit about our calendar and a little bit about our letter A, and then maybe a little bit about diversity, since we're working on it this week. So stay tuned. So I do have a weekly folder where I put activities that can fit in here, and I'll show you all the activities because I have them around the classroom just so I can show them to you. So the activities will be in here. I want to come here and show you the calendar that we use when we do calendar time, circle time in the morning. We use this calendar. We talk about the days of the week, the months of the year, the day we're in, I have this calendar. I got this from Target, I think. You know, this was in the dollar section. Actually, it wasn't a dollar. Actually, it was in the teacher section. And and I grabbed it immediately because this was the last one they had. So it has the day of the week, the month, and the particular date, you know, and the children are going to figure that out when we do calendar time. We have attendance here, who came to school today. We count the boys, we count the girls, we count all the children, and the numbers go here. This I made by myself, you know, by using a Word document and just making these words. And I got this from Google. I think I got that from Google, these eyes, and put it all together, boys and girls and children. And then we do a little math here, so they're having like an introductory concept in math. They're adding, they're subtracting, you know, little by little, not much not a lot of numbers, but they are having an idea of it. So when we finish with attendance, we have names here, and I do have to move these because they are no longer here. I do this every evening when they leave. If you're not in school, you're at home, so their names will be here. And if you're at school, you're here. So they move their names and they move them to school if they're at school. And most of my friends, if not all, can recognize their names. They can recognize their beginning letters in their names and in their friends' names. Actually, they can spell their names. So, and that's as a result of this activity that we do every single day, you know, every single day. We try when they're in school to do that. So that's the calendar. One movement activity for the letter A is the obstacle course game that we play for the letter A. When we're indoors, this is how we're going to play it, and it's called the Follow the A for Arrow game. And we have an outdoor version, and when I'm done showing you the indoor version, I'm going to show you the outdoor version. So these are just like plastic, what do you call these? So this is just a plastic balance beam, and they start from there and then walk, and it says follow the arrow. So here I'm gonna ask them, what does the arrow say? It says go around, so they're gonna go around. Now when they do this indoor activity, they do not step on the arrows because those arrows are laminated and they can fall, so they know that. And then get on the slide and see where the arrow is going. They sit on the chair, get up, come here, move the card to the table, and then come this way. Actually, move the card to the table, then walk and come this way. Get the get the vacuum machine, just take it with you, keep walking, follow the arrow, follow the arrow, follow the arrow. And then this they put the vacuum machine right here, move the truck and move it all the way here, and that child is done with that activity. And they all love to do the follow the arrow game. They want to do it. They're very impatient. Everybody wants to be the first to follow the arrow. So it's a very fun game, you know, and they are learning directions. They know the very first symbol. I know that usually the apple is the very first thing they know about the letter A, but then this is like extending that apple knowledge into arrow, you know, using A for other words like arrow. And I'm gonna show you some more A words that we talk about when we work when we work with the letter A. So stay tuned. This game is called Follow the Arrow because we're working on A for arrow. This is one of the games we play. So it starts here and we just draw these arrows. You can use numbers or letters or shapes, you know, sight words, whatever you're working on. But for here, for my friends, we're using numbers, and I do have another one ahead for letters. So they just go from arrow to arrow to arrow to reinforce the letter A. This one's the alphabets right here, so I did split it. Okay, so now let me show you this. This is just a letter A that I had printed out of, from Google, and these words, this is something I made. You know, it says draw a circle on the picture that begins with A. So this is for beginning sounds and beginning letters, and you can see all these words: Africa, and axle, and acrobat, and apple, and arrow, and ambulance, and you know, all these A words are here, and they just have to circle only the A words, and you will be amazed how much my little friends can do. They love this activity, they love it. And within this month, we're probably going to do this about 3 times or even more, you know, just depend on the day and what's happening. And that's one activity we do with that. Another activity we do with this is they cut, and I have to help them because my friends are really not cutting perfectly yet. So they cut these A words and glue them on these A's, you know, they glue them on the letter A. Now, if they don't remember anything, they will remember these. These will stick in their brains, you know, they will never forget an activity like this. And that's how we want to teach preschoolers. Can you find A for alligator? Yes. Can you find A for apple? Yes. You found it. Good job. Can you find A for Adam? Yes. Can you find A for axle? Yes. That we found it. Yes. Can you find A for ant? A for ant. Yep, you found it. Can you find... I want to show you this part of the Abeka curriculum that I'm using. I have these alphabet cards A to Z, and I have the music CD as well. And there are songs, you know. This is Alexander Alligator. And Alexander Alligator starts with the letter A, and apple, and Adam, and Adam is a reference to the Bible Adam. So the Adam we have on our paper right here is Adam Levine. And I have showed the children a video of Adam on The Voice. And sometimes I think I showed them one today of Adam singing, so they know him and they know his name is Adam. So if they see him anywhere, they're gonna recognize him and say, that's Adam, and his name starts with the letter A. So isn't that amazing? You know, so let me show you, let me finish showing you this Abeka curriculum card. So there's a CD that goes with this card, and it's an amazing CD because every letter has a song. And I don't know, I will play that song. I don't know how. Let me play a little bit of it.
says ah, ah, ah. B says b, b, b. C says qua, qua, qua. R says
A. Alexander, alligator, Alexander, alligator. A says ah, ah.
How do I do this?
Q says
A.
Alexander, alligator, Alexander, alligator. A says ah, 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 ah. Apple, Adam, Africa, astronaut and acrobat. A says ah, 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 ah. So I'm just hoping I don't get a copyright strike for playing that, but this is for educational purposes, so I should be good. So that's the song that goes with this A. I also use some of what's his name, Jack Hartman's. I also use some of Jack Hartman's A, and whatever letter we're working on, I also use some of his songs, and he is amazing. He's amazing. He is amazing, and the children love him. You know, he's real active, and most times we watch him on TV. We're dancing with him. We're singing. It's amazing. So that's the letter A. So this is another A activity. This is just tracing patterns, you know, for children who are just beginning writing, and you can see how these patterns are. This is just a straight line. This is like a zigzag line. This is a zigzag line that can help them write the letter A, and that's why I actually got this page. This I got from, it says www.activityvillage.co.uk. So I printed that out from online, and you can see these lines as well. They can help with the letter A, they can help with the letter B, they can help with W. So these lines help beginning writers, you know, with the motions that can help them with their letters. And then here we come to this one. This is just a seek and find. So find the letter A and then color it. So that's what we do with this activity, and at the end they also color the apple. I also got this from online, can't remember where, doesn't say on the page, so but we use that. I added that to my curriculum. And then they actually trace the letter A. They actually trace it, and you know, work on writing their letter A's. And then there's one more double dot activity, right? This is the double dot A activity. They just pick a color here, and then they dot 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 and dot 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 and dot dot dot, and I try to show them the motions of A, you know, while they're doing that. So by the end of January, you know, with all these activities I'm showing you and more that we do, these children become experts. They become experts in A and B, because those are the two letters we're working on in January. They become experts in figuring out the beginning sounds, the sound that A makes, the words that have A at the beginning of it, and so on and so forth. So now I'm going to show you a little bit of our diversity lesson for January. Okay, here's a little bit of our diversity lesson for January. Now, for Martin Luther King's Day, we're going to be working on Martin Luther King's Day on Friday, because it's going to be on Monday, and actually it's a holiday, so I'm closed. So we're working on MLK's Day on Friday, which is in 2 days. So these are aspects of my personal curriculum, and all of these I printed. I got these from Google, and then created these from some other ones I saw online. So I simplified it because, you know, I have little children, I have preschoolers, so I have to simplify the lessons that we do. So We're going to talk about Dr. Martin Luther King and how he wanted everybody to be nice and to get along with each other, and it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter your skin color, it doesn't matter what you do. He just wanted everybody to love each other. And we're going to dab a little bit about the dream. You know, he had a dream, and we need to have our own dreams, dreams of our future, dreams of how we want the world to be. You know, we'll touch on that just a little bit. And then we'll do the diversity experiment. The diversity experiment, we're going to have brown egg. Each child is going to have either a brown egg or a white egg, and they're going to have a fork, you know, so they can crack them open. And they crack those eggs open, and we investigate. We ask ourselves, what's the color of the outside of the egg? What's the color of the inside of the egg? And that's what they get crayons, and they color these, you know. And the inside of the brown egg is gonna be definitely yellow, and they're gonna color here yellow. The inside of the white egg is going to be yellow. They're gonna color here yellow. And then we talk about the eggs are different, but they are also the same, you know. And I do ask them when we do this lesson, when you have a boo-boo, what color is your boo-boo? And they say, what color is the blood that comes out from your boo-boo? And they say red. And I say everybody's blood is red. So we all have a heart, we have organs, you know, we want to breathe. We are kind of all the same, you know, on the inside, even if we look different on the outside. So then we talk about, you know, how our feet are different or the same. We do comparisons, you know, here in the classroom. We look at our hands, we look at our skin color, we talk about it. We talk about how some people need glasses and some people don't. You know, some people wear glasses and some people don't. He's wearing glasses because he needs glasses to see better. Some people have prosthetic, and I do use that word. Some people have prosthetic hands or legs or ears or eyes because their hands don't work anymore, or maybe their legs don't work like our legs do, their eyes, you know. People are different in different ways. And then we talk about this beautiful girl on a wheelchair, and we say sometimes, you know, people have to use wheelchairs to move around because they cannot really walk like we can, you know. And then we talk about how our eyes are different. This is kind of upside down, yeah. So we talk about how our eyes are different, and look at our eyes and our eye color. We talk about that. We talk about our parents and how the colors of our parents' eyes, and we talk about lips. Who has thick lips? Some people have tiny lips. Some people have big nose or little tiny noses. We talk about how some people's ears are different. You know, within the classroom here, we are looking at our differences, you know. Check our fingers, check our skin colors, and then this beautiful book right here. We are different, we are the same. And this is by Sesame Street, and we are different, we are the same, and we are wonderful. And this book is the best book. It's my favorite book in here, and this was gifted to me by a parent, and I am so grateful to that parent. She gave this to me, and she gave me, I think it was a Spanish CD as well. So I'm grateful to her. And this is an amazing book. When the children read it, this kind of reinforces all of these, you know, that I just talked about, these lessons that I just talked about. So it's an amazing book for diversity. Okay guys, that will be it for today. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for all the support that we've been getting from you. Keep supporting, keep sharing, keep talking about our channel so we can get subscribers. We are still getting to our next goal, which is 700. And subscribe, and we'll keep bringing you research-based amazing content. And until then, I just want to say thank you and bye.